Defense Secretary General Jim Mattis today announcing the United States will resume military exercises on the Korean Peninsula with South Korea. The decision comes after North Korea's refusal to denuclearize. Military drills were suspended by the president to show good faith, a concession for the summit with Kim. Kim did not respond the way the president wanted. Joining us tonight, retired four-star general, Fox Business chief strategic analyst, General Jack Keane. General, great to have you here. The president making it clear once again, there are consequences for bad faith.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much did this on the summit, if you recall, when they were going to go to Singapore, and he said, no, we're not going. And then Kim Jong-un very rapidly changed his tone. So clearly, I think he's using this as leverage. We'll see if it works. I mean, what the frustration, so our viewers understand, is we've made essentially three requests of these guys. One is identify all your ballistic and missile sites. Two, let us send in some independent investigators or inspectors to verify that. And three, we propose a suggested nuclear denuclearization timeline.
Right.
They have essentially done none of that. So there's a mounting frustration on our part that are the Koreans really going to cooperate or not? So we're heading to some kind of a collision here within a number of weeks if they don't come forward and actually make a substantive concession on denuclearization. Now, what they're going to throw in the game is let's end the war, end the armistice, peace treaty, and that's a little bit of a trap because what they want is to get all the U.S. troops out of South Korea.
Yeah, and now, whereas I think before there was a divided view at best, is the best way I can say it, about whether or not we should have so many troops along the DMZ and in position in South Korea. This process has revealed that there are considerable good reasons to have our forces there, because it's also becoming very clear that President Xi means to intervene. Xi is now moving, it looks like, North Korea's chess pieces.
Yeah, he clearly has North Korea in his orbit, and he's got South Korea a little bit. Not the same as North Korea, but they're a little bit in his orbit as well. The strong ally we have in the region, by far, is Japan.
Right.
Prime Minister Abe is close to the president. He's an absolute hardliner on this issue.
President Moon is the exact opposite.
Yeah, they're politically at opposite ends. So I think what the Council of Presidents getting from him is don't give in to the camouflage of a peace treaty. Stick to your program of denuclearization. And then here's where we're heading. I mean, we're going to have to put maximum sanctions back on the table. I mean, increase what we've already done. And we will have to sanction the Chinese because they have opened the door on sanctions and provided the North Koreans some relief.
Right, as have the Russians, obviously. Sanctions heightened against Russia, but not at this point against China. And that is obviously the president trying his level best to bring Xi toward his position. It doesn't appear to be working. Xi is making some, it seems to me, some just horrible calculations. His economy is in free fall. The overcapacity that they've created and sucked in immense investment, their own as well as foreign investors. This augurs poorly for China. Yeah,
I mean, it was just a matter of months ago that he came out of the 19th Communist Party Congress, sort of anointed as an indefinite ruler of China.
Right.
And now he's got civil unrest that's disproportionate to what they've had in the past. He's got this major vaccine problem where people don't have confidence in the government. Right. And the economy is coming somewhat unraveled. And they're also, the political class around him is very concerned about the position he's got himself into with the United States. And he has a president who is unrelenting, and he's not going to back off.
Yeah, this president is something that they have to create new algorithms to consider what to do. It is also deeply troubling that China and Russia are engaged in military exercises of a dimension that we've never seen before. Iran at the same time coming up with this, what most experts tell us is nonsense, but saying that they have control of the Strait of Hormuz. They're leaving channels open for international trade, very good of them, but the implication is clear. They're playing with us.
Oh, yeah. Dealing with the Iranians, I mean, that's pretty saber-rattling on controlling the Straits of Hormuz. That's not true. Two, they really have not tested this president other than firing ballistic missiles. They've harassed our shipping in the past.
And they've retired from that experimentation.
Exactly. They have. If they're going to come out and take a shot at any of our people out there, I can guarantee you that we will take those military bases down from which that attack came, whether it's missiles or patrol boats or whatever. They will go down very quickly.